Jose Tomines Sison was born on May 1, 1920 at Abuyog, Leyte, the fourth child of Lorenzo Araujo Sison of Barotac, Nueva Iloilo, and Faustina Alvero Tomines of Abuyog, Leyte. He finished his elementary education at Abuyog Elementary School from 1927 to 1934. He studied at Leyte High Tacloban, Leyte for his secondary education from 1934 to 1939. A year after his graduation, he moved to Manila and studied engineering at Mapua Institute of Technology. When the war broke out, his studies were hampered and he was inducted as First Sergeant on November 13, 1940 under the United States Armed Forces of the Far East, or USAFE. As one of the officers, together with his men, they fought against the Japanese Imperial Army at Posorobio, Pangasinan in 1941. In the same year, he organized a guerrilla movement up to 1945 in Talavera, Nueva Ecija. During his stay at Nueva Ecija, he met a beautiful, simple, and humble lady, Miss Hermogena Garcia Fernandez from Talavera, Nueva Ecija. They got married on June 9, 1943, with whom he had 6 children, namely Wilhelmina, Beverly, Antonieta, Jose Jr., Jojo, and Jose Victor. In 1945, he requested for honorable discharge as a member of the 4th Regiment Battalion at Camp Murphy, Quezon City in 1945. With his military background, he was hired as a regular agent in the Department of Interior and Local Government from 1946 to 1948. Later on, he was hired as General Supervisor of Monina Construction Company at Grace Park, Caloocan from 1955 to 1956. In the year 1957 to 1958, he was hired as the consultant of Victorio Ignacio Construction at Marikina, Rizal. Attributed to the meager salary and seeking for a better opportunity, Jose Sison and his wife Hermogena, with his children, migrated in Mindanao and settled at Banga, Cotabato in the year 1959. He engaged in the machinery business, which gradually steamed up to be a very good business venture. Because of good leadership, his political started in the year 1960. He was elected as the Teniente del Barrio of Libertad, which was known as Compound or Banga Base Camp. Jose Sison worked out the separation of Compound of Barrio 11, Libertad from the mother municipality of Banga, together with the pioneer settlers by virtue of Republic Act 3664, which amended RA 3420. On June 22, 1963, the municipality of Surallah was created. He was appointed mayor on July 12, 1963, and was the first elected mayor of Surallah in November 1963. During that time, the municipality of Surallah had 12 barrios and 57 sitios. Through his efforts, some of these sitios became the barangays of Surallah, like Buena Vista, Canahay, Talahik, Muloy, Lamsugod, Little Baguio, Pulonggolo, and Tukiba. In the year 1967, he was re-elected as municipal mayor until 1978, and at the same time, the director of Mindanao Agro-Industrial Corporation, which was subsidized by Mindanao Development Authority, which lasted up to 1974. During that time, he was the commander of Integrated Civilian Home Defense Forces of South Cotabato. In the year 1978, he was elected as Assemblyman for Region 11 of the Interim Batasang Pambansa, which lasted up to 1984. On September 1982, he was a member of the Philippine Panel to the International Labor Organization, sent to the United Nations in New York, USA. He was elected as municipal mayor of Surallah once again in the year 1988 until June 1998, consummating the 3 successive terms of office. During his term, he was elected as the president of the Mayor's League of the South Cotabato, and in 1992, he became the president of the League of Municipalities of the Philippines, which lasted for 3 years. In 1995, he was chosen as chairman of the Philippine Board of the League of Municipalities of the Philippines, or LMP. With the enthusiasm to run as municipal mayor of Lake Cebu after the first caucus on March 8, 1998, while on his way to Surallah, Mayor Sison suffered a severe stroke and was immediately rushed to Lariosa Clinic and Hospital. The following day, he was moved to St. Elizabeth Hospital General Santos City. He was in a coma for almost a month. The family decided to transfer him to Manila for further medication. He passed away at the age of 85 years old on September 6, 2005 at the Philippine Heart Center, Quezon City. Mayor Sison took the initiative of the creation of Surallah into a municipality in 1963. He worked for the reclassification of the municipality from 6th class into a 1st class municipality. Here are also the other legacies of the former mayor and the founder of the municipality for the constituents of Surallah. He pushed through the conversion of Lamian Barangay High School into Lamian National High School in 1984 with Mr. Cyrus G. Hepana as first principal by virtue of Batasang Pambansa 583. The construction of municipal building in Surallah in 1967. The creation of the Purok Sison Elementary School in 1968 with Miss Juliet Dugol-Dugol as first principal. The construction of the Surallah Public Market in 1969. The creation of Surallah East Elementary School in 1969 with Miss Concepcion Aguil as first principal. He initiated the creation of Libertad Barangay High School in 1969 with Mr. Santiago V. Islaban as first principal, and he sponsored a bill that converts Libertad Barangay High School into Libertad National High School, which was approved on June 24, 1983 by virtue of Batasang Pambansa 584. The construction of Municipal Slaughterhouse in 1972. He sponsored for the creation of the Municipality of Tiboli, which was approved on March 19, 1974 by virtue of Presidential Decree number 407 with Mr. May Tuwan as first appointed mayor. He pushed through the establishment of Surallah National Agricultural School, which was approved on June 29, 1969 by virtue of Republic Act No. 5704 with Mr. Julian Naanep as first principal. He sponsored a bill for the creation of Municipal of Santo Niño, which was approved on December 23, 1980 by virtue of Batas Pambansa 90 with Dr. Norberto Oliveros as first appointed mayor. He sponsored for the creation of Municipality of Lake Cebu into a new municipality of the province of South Cotabato and was approved on November 11, 1982 by virtue of Batas Pambansa 249 with Mr. Jose F. Sison Jr. as first appointed mayor. The construction of the Trecho Laboratory, now Municipal Agriculture Building in 1993. He pushed through the expansion of Surallah Memorial Garden or Libingan ng mga Bayani in 1993. The construction of Southern Mindanao Agricultural Program Building in 1993. Municipality of Surallah was awarded the cleanest and greenest municipality of the Philippines in 1995, and he pushed through for the acquisition of the heavy equipments of the Municipality of Surallah from 1996 to 1998.